Hello traders, Joseph here again. Welcome to another edition of my weekly video. If this is the first time that you're watching this video, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully you're going to like what you see by the end of this video. And if you do, then please feel free to leave a positive comment, a feedback, or you can even subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. So anyway, I'd like to apologize in advance for my voice because I've been a little bit under the weather in the last couple of days. So if there's been any break in my voice, I'd like to apologize in advance. So anyway, I've got a few currency pairs that I want to go through with you guys today. I want to show you guys a few trading setups that you might want to keep your eye on as we head into next week trading in the forex market. So let's go over to the chart. And the first currency pair that I want to have a look at today is the euro dollar. What we do currently, we are currently at a structure. It's a previous support that's now turned into resistance. So this is going to present us with a nice trend continuation trade. So what I'll do first of all is I'm going to bring in my little red box and kind of mark out this support area that's turned into resistance now. So we can see that the market came in and broke that support area. That was after the Brexit vote. The market broke the support area, and now we're seeing a little retracement back into that previous structure. So this is going to present us with this nice trend continuation trade. However, there hasn't been any confirmatory figures because obviously I've been keeping an eye on the RSI. So if I bring in my RSI, we can see that the RSI is not yet oversold. So this is not really, I mean, although structurally it looks like a very good trading opportunity. I mean, even if I bring in my Fibonacci on that previous miss, because we do have a Fibonacci ratio. Yeah, we do have the 50% ratio coming in at that previous structure. But however, we don't have an oversold condition on the RSI. So this is not a trade that I would really be interested in. But although it's a good trade, structurally it is a good trade. So those of you that trade structure, yeah, you might want to take advantage of this and see if it works out. But I wouldn't really be putting too much faith into this trade. So what I will be focusing on, if you try to look at the bigger picture, we can see if you're an advanced pattern trader, this is what you're going to be seeing. Bring in my Fibonacci tool, swing low to swing high, we can see a 618 retracement, and we can see a 127 extension. So straight away we have a cipher pattern. The market is currently at the C leg of the cipher pattern. So if this support resistance doesn't hold, you might want to focus, keep your eye on the cipher pattern completion. So if I bring in my triangle, X to A leg, A to B leg, B to C, cipher pattern was going to complete somewhere there. So let me just bring my Fibonacci just to be sure at the 786 retracement. So you can see right on the spot. So if that resistance doesn't hold, this is going to be the next target. I would actually be focusing on that. I would wait for the cipher pattern. I wouldn't really pay too much attention to this structure trade because I don't really trade structures anyway. So I will be focusing on that trade. And I think we do have a trade currently in progress. I think it's one of the trades that actually in a spot last week. But due to the Brexit situation, I stayed out of the markets completely. I wasn't even involved in the market. So we did have although I did see this potential bullish Gartley pattern that ended up completed straight after the Brexit announcement. So we can see. Actually, let me bring in my Fibonacci. Yeah, we got the Fibonacci. We got a 618 retracement. So let me bring in my little triangle. X to A leg, A to B leg. So now we're looking for the market to complete that Gartley pattern at the 127 extension of our A to B leg. So we can see the market came in, completed the bullish Gartley pattern, and now we're seeing a move back up towards the targets. So that's why I do expect this market to continue going back up. So this structure wouldn't really, I don't think this structure is gonna pay too much. It's gonna matter too much. So I do expect this market to continue going back up, which is eventually gonna complete that cipher pattern for us. So anyway, moving on. The next currency pair I want to have a look at is the Aussie dollar. And guys, if you remember, I've actually spoken on the Aussie dollar in my last couple of videos where I show you guys 3 different trading opportunities that follow each other. Like for the next one to come, for the next trading opportunity to happen, the first one has to be a winner, and for the second one to for the third one to happen, the second one has to be a winner. So currently we are on the second phase of that trade, where we had a situation where we would be selling the C leg of the Gartley pattern. Actually, first of all, let me just show you. The first thing I did was I did a little, it was based on structure really, where I said watch for this market to come back into this previous structure where you would be looking for an opportunity to go long, and after going long, you should be looking to take your profits at the 127 extension. So we had a 127 extension. We also had a 1618 Fibonacci confluence, where I said that would be a nice area to take your profit and then go short, because that would put us on the C leg of a bullish Gartley pattern completion on a much higher time frame. So we can see that the market came in, took us in the order, and now the market is moving back down nicely. Although we had a little retracement towards the end of next week, but right now we can see that the market has actually come into another form of strategy that other people do trade, which I don't. It's a head and shoulders pattern. So we can see here we have the left shoulder, the right shoulder, and we got the head here. So this is actually it's actually at the point of, if you do trade this head and shoulders pattern, this is actually, it's going to be a sell at the market. Once the market opens tomorrow, as long as we don't have any gaps in the market, then that will be a very nice opportunity for you to get short in the hopes that this market is going to complete the bullish Gartley pattern on a daily time frame. Yeah, so that's it with the Aussie dollar. The next one is the New Zealand dollar. Actually, we do have a similar structure forming. It's also another head and shoulder on the New Zealand dollar. So as you can see, although we've come in a little bit higher than the left shoulder, this one, but yeah, it's still a very good, because as long as the market doesn't close above the head, it's a very good shorting opportunity. But I do want to flip this back onto the daily chart, because this is actually something interesting. Because even though if you looking at this on the daily chart, we can see that the market has come back into this previous structure. So I do expect this structure to hold really, because the market is bearish on a higher time frame. So I do expect this structure to hold. So this is going to be an opportunity for you, whether it's the head and shoulders, or you want to wait for the market to come back a little bit higher into this zone, before you look for opportunity to short the market. And we can see the market has already tested that zone once. So there is a chance that we might come test it a second time again, and obviously you might want to keep your eye on the RSI to see if you can find any oversold conditions. But this is structure, another structure trade. So if you do trade structure, this is what you're going to be keeping an eye on. As for advanced pattern traders, I like to focus on the try and see if I can find any advanced pattern. And we can see here that we do have a potential bearish bad pattern forming up, which is going to complete a little bit higher. So we can see that 50% retracement. Our bearish bad pattern is going to complete a little bit higher. Actually, let me see if we do have some sort of Fibonacci confluence where that bad pattern completes. No, the 1 sigma comes in a little bit. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, I mean, as an advanced, this is what I'm going to be focusing. I'm going to be waiting for this market to complete this bad pattern, because I don't really expect this market to break these highs. So if this bad pattern does complete eventually, I would be looking to take an advantage of that. But we might not get there simply because of this previous structure, because we might have a nice structure trade here for those of you that trade structure and trend continuation and stuff like that. So anyway, that's it for today. I mean, those are the 3 currency pairs that I had on my radar. And okay, moving on. I think like I said, this week has been a very, very good week for my signal service, because we actually made a really pretty decent, although we've only taken 3 trades, which gave us a total of about 200 pips, and it could have been a lot more than that, because we had a couple of other trades that that the market ended, came within a couple pips of, a few pips of taking us on our order and then reversing in the other direction. So it could have been a very, very good week. So let me just bring in my Excel spreadsheet. So as you can see, just to kind of reflect back on the previous month of June, there hasn't been, because due to the Brexit situation, I really tried to. We stayed out of the markets. That's just the bottom line. I just stayed out of the markets because I don't like to be, because really technical trading doesn't really work in situations like that, because that's the only thing that's driving the market during that time, fundamental news and stuff like that. So I stayed out of the market. So as you can see, that's one that's gonna go down as a break-even month. So but we started the month of July with the bank. I don't know, maybe because it's my birthday month, so I tried to give, it's giving him an early birthday present, really. So but yeah, we'll see how the month is gonna unfold. But anyway, as you can see, we've taken 3 trades. All our trades have hit the first and the second target, giving us a total of about 200 pips. So I'm going to show you a couple of the trades that we took. So the first one, this was the Aussie dollar against the Canadian dollar, where we had a cipher pattern. So bringing the chart, I have to drop this all the way to the 15-minute chart. Go on the Aussie CAD. So as you can see, that was the trade. We had a trade right there. The market completed around 95.98. So the market came back down, took us in our order. We did have a little spike below, but it never came close to our stop loss. And then the market rallied back up, hitting our first and second target, giving us a total of about 46 pips on that trade. So the next trade, actually the Aussie, I haven't really got this one on the chart yet. So I'll move on to the pound against the US dollar. This is the pound against the US dollar. We had a bearish cipher pattern, another cipher pattern. So bringing the chart of the pound against the US dollar. So this is it. It's another painless. This is virtually a painless trade. Like the market came, it took us in and out order on the dime, and then reversed completely on the other direction. So I think that was the trade, and that was what happened. So giving us a total of about 66 pips on our 2 targets. So the last one was the euro dollar, which I'm gonna have to bring up the chart again. So let's see. Need to take all of this out. Euro dollar. Minute chart. So I think it was somewhere here where we had the market completed around 46 11 46. Alright, 11:46. So we can see the market came in and gave us another painless trade. I mean, virtually reversed on the dime, hitting our first and second target for a total of, that was the biggest trade, 88 pips on our first and second target, bringing our total for about a total of 200 pips in that week. And that all happened in a day. Actually, I think it was Thursday, Friday. That all happened in a day. Which was a very, very nice start to the second half of the year. And like I said, it's my birthday month, so we'll never know. It could turn out to be a very, very good month, but we just have to wait and see. So anyway, flipping over to our equity curve, I think we're finally starting to see the market. We made a nice high move just because of that week. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's we're up on about 520 pips for the year, which is not great, but like I said, we've been through a hard time. We've been through a rough time. The drawdown we faced was really, really bad, but hopefully those days are behind us, and we'll see what happens in the second half of the year. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I haven't really got anything else that I want to talk about. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful week in trading. Hopefully things are going to get back to normal. Obviously the fundamental crisis is over now, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the market. But I have a feeling it's going to be a really, really good second half of the year. So yeah, So that's it for me. Good luck and good trading. Until next time, bye.